we have long been hearing about one important tool to fight the spread of the coronavirus. Contact tracing allows authorities to respond when there's a new case, isolating those who've been near the infected person. The process is being aided by technology that most of us carry, and it's already showing results in Europe. Chris Livesay has the story.
In the United States, coronavirus is spreading like wildfire. And Melissa Thomas is stomping out the embers.
I'm calling on behalf of the New Haven Health Department.
Her mission is to break the chain of infection by making a list of everyone who encountered a patient, as she told CBS News back in May. Then urging anyone who is exposed to get tested.
But imagine you're in a crowded street and let's say I have coronavirus. How could I possibly notify all of these people once my test results come back? Well, the idea is with an app, you wouldn't have to.
Contact tracing apps are already being used here in Italy, Germany, and around Europe, thanks to a rare collaboration by both Google and Apple. The tech is free for any country to use to develop its own app. Using your phone's Bluetooth signal, it can detect other phones that have also downloaded the app. If two users come close enough, the phone records the data. Then later, if one of them tests positive for coronavirus, the other will be notified. Of course, that's if the other person also has the app. Markus Beckdahl writes about tech in Germany. He, like most Germans, was skeptical at first.
Privacy is a very strong value.
Even before Germany, South Korea and Singapore started using exposure notification, but far more invasively. Those countries link infections to your identity, whereas the technology developed by Google and Apple does not. There's no government database. It's just phones talking to phones. But so far, the U.S. isn't using it. Dr. Tom Frieden, the former director of the CDC, says there's no federal requirement to contact trace.
In the U.S., we've really lacked a clear national strategy.
Frieden also cautions that apps cannot replace traditional contact tracing.
But the really ambitious idea requires that a large proportion of people opt into that app, requires that the Bluetooth signal works where you're at, and requires that you don't have false positives and false negatives.
Now, uptake in Italy has been slow, only about 4 million downloads here so far, but Germany's app has been downloaded by 20% of the country. Amid a pandemic with few solutions in sight, it's a start. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Chris Livesay, Rome.